Hi, my name's Claire Humphreys. I'm the course leader for the MA Tourism Management and the MA Event and Conference Management. The MA in Tourism Management is designed for those students who want to start careers in the really diverse and interesting tourism industry. That means we look at aspects of the transport sector, the travel industry, including work of tour operators. We look at attractions, and we look at how governments and destinations are also using tourism as part of their development strategies.
I came from a background where I studied tourism before. While I started working, I realized that I was interested in subject, and then I joined the university. All the modules are really very useful. There is also a choice for some modules, and I was personally interested more in hospitality, so I chose elective modules which more suited my ambitions. But you have really a wide choice from airline to events.
There are a range of careers that our students, our graduates go into. Particularly we could be looking at working for the travel sector for tour operators or travel agents, particularly looking at aspects of the commercial operations of those businesses and looking at the strategic management, marketing aspects of those businesses. Some of our tourism graduates go into careers for government, particularly looking at aspects of destination development, policy and strategic planning. We have students working in marketing for the hospitality sector, hotels and catering aspects of tourism. And we also have students working in the very large transport sectors, particularly working in the aviation sector for airports and airlines. The MA Event and Conference Management course particularly looks at a strategic approach to the planning and management of events. It links with both event venues, event producers and event suppliers, and this could be anything from producing sound, light, audio, to exhibitions, conferences, trade shows and other forms of events.
We have some very structural modules such as events planning or conceptualizing events that gives you the structure, the concepts, the basics for events. But then you have, in events planning as well, you have a very practical view of the event world, what you need to do, what you don't need to do. And thinking from the beginning, so when you're starting to conceptualize your event, you need to think about certain things, and that comes from theory. And then you need to actually do things and put things in practice, and you also get some of those sort of advices of what to do, what not to do, what to consider. Which I believe is important as well.
The exposure that I got to the industry and to the new concepts and to the new ways of how events are evolving, it completely transformed my understanding of the events. I started using the theories that I've learned there in 2 events so far, and the effects have been tremendous. I mean, people were asking me, what exactly do you do? I said, listen, I just applied the theory I learned in that course, and it worked well.
For our events and conference graduates, there are opportunities particularly to work for venues, and these might be dedicated facilities aimed at events such as conference centres, but it might also be working for venues that use events as an addition to their business, for instance historic houses who look to host events to bring visitors perhaps out of the normal peak busy seasons. Our event students will also work on corporate events, so perhaps working for large companies, financial, legal services or other corporate companies, providing events that might promote their business or in-house events for their staff.
I want to stay in London. I want to improve my skills and my experience in the event world, working in London, preferably in an event management agency with this specific degree, since it's from where I've been talking to people in the industry, it's recognized as a good place to study events. So I definitely think it's going to be something positive for me.